Hey guys, so I've recently acquired some tools and raw materials for my electronics projects. So I'll sort through this stuff and just show you guys quickly what all I've gotten. So this is some broken. So this is like used stuff. Some of this is used stuff that I've gotten from a person who organizes workshops, electronics workshops. So this is okay. I'll put this all on the side, and I'll keep bringing new stuff as I sort through it. So this is connectors for broken cables for the for a multimeter. So just quickly check that these plug into my multimeter or not. So these are connected, and let me do a quick continuity test here. Let's see. So yeah, that those work. So these are good. So we'll put them to the side. Also have a look at, continue having a look at the list of okay, I don't know how much this I was charged for that one. So this is a desoldering pump. So desoldering pump is to remove excess solder from when you're soldering. There is a hole here, and it will, when you press this, it will just suck some solder in, and you can clean it by just unscrewing this and cleaning it up inside like this tube. The whole thing will get, like, all the collected solder, used solder will get collected inside when you use it. Just put it back together. So I think this one I bought this desoldering pump for 189. Bought this for 189. I need to still check how much it costs on Amazon for new. This is unused, but so I'll put this back aside. I got this resin core solder wire, which costed me 15 rupees. So got two of these. I'll quickly show you what it looks like. So this resin core solder wire is supposed to have a really good flux core inside this, in the center. I'm not sure if it's visible on the camera. So yeah, this hole, if you see this hole inside, I'm not sure it's visible, but you can, I mean, that flux is supposed to be high quality. I'll use it and see how good this is actually. Put that aside. So these are some bunch of, so yeah, so these are some bunch of wires, mostly used wires, single core. Most of these are single core wires. These are good for using with a breadboard, because like pushing a multi-core wire in a breadboard will be very difficult. So these are good for that. Then these are some connector, jumper connector wires, which have both ends are female. I have some more stray jumper connector wires. So these are one side male, one side female. So you can plug in. I think this is broken. So plug this, connects like this. and you have these little exposed leads to hook up your multimeter to. So that's that. So put these aside. Then we have a bunch of crocodile clips. These are just to connect, like if you want to make a connection, you just clip this onto something, and this is super useful when you want to make a quick temporary connection. This is really good. So put that aside. Then these are cool little connectors, like I got, which are very easy to connect, but these are like broken and old and all. But I wanted these to see if I can buy these on the market, so I just got these as samples. So these can be connected like this, and yeah. So then we move on to these. How many of these did I get? So I got 4 of these holders for 140 rupees. So that is 35 per holder. I paid for these lithium-ion cell holders. So put them aside. Just quickly show 2 of these. So these are similar to AA holders, but just bigger for accommodate 1650, 18650 size. So these are really good if you want to like hook up a lithium ion, test it or charge it before you use it in a project. So this is really nice, and this plastic, the quality of this plastic is really good. So it's not cheap plastic. So put that aside. I got these foam pads. These are used for cleaning. I already opened up a few of these. These are used for cleaning solder tips. While you're soldering, you make them wet, and they will become they'll increase in size when they absorb water, and you can use this to clean the tips of your soldering iron. So that's that. This is some wire which is unused, or rather open packet but unused, and this is multi-core. This will be useful for connecting like things, connecting different parts of circuit, or the power supply to this main circuit or something like that. So these are, this I got it for, I got it for 60 rupees, this whole set. So then I move on to, this is heat shrink tube of I think 3 sizes. You can see 3 sizes here, 1, 2 and 3 sizes. So heat shrink tube is really useful if you want to make joints in cable, or want to fix a frayed out cable. So, or you want to cover up exposed wire, so you can use these. So these shrink to roughly half the original diameter. So that's that. This one I got the heat shrink tubes, all of this for about 20 rupee. No, sorry. Heat shrink tubes. I don't know. I'll see how much I will. Yeah, never mind. We got these heat shrink tubes. Then this looks like a, so I got these battery charging charging sockets. So these have I'll open and show it to you actually. So this is looks like yeah, this is a TP4056 battery charging circuit. So it has battery charge and discharge protection, and has a micro USB port, micro USB type B port to plug in power. So it accepts 5 volts and it outputs voltage onto the battery, outputs power onto the battery. So we can hook up these two points to the battery, and if we want to use the battery's energy to power something, we can use these out terminals. So it has 400 terminals on this side and has a USB, micro USB input on this side. So I'll put this back into the so it's anti-static bag. So anti-static bag is to protect electronics from electrostatic discharge. So maybe I can do another video about what is ESD and why you need such bags to use, I mean, just bags to put your most of your silicon components into. Then we have some empty anti-static bags I got spare, just to be used to store my electronics. So this is a very cool small little car which is solar powered, completely doesn't have anything other than a motor and some small gears and just a small, what do you say, solar panel. So we can, right now it doesn't rotate because it doesn't have enough, there's not enough light. If you put it in sunlight, it runs. So I can maybe try and light it up, like make the wheel spin. No, it's not enough. I think it's not enough light. So I think, but I've tested this already. This works in the sun, and as soon as it hits a dark spot, like a shaded spot, it just stops running. This is a cool little piece which the person gave to me for free because I was buying a lot of stuff. So this goes out, and then we bring in, this is some heatsink compound. I was not sure how it is different from thermal paste that you apply on your CPUs, like between your CPU and your heatsink. So this, I checked it on the internet quickly, and this seems like it's the same thing, and this lower quality actually. So this was a bad purchase, but it's okay. We keep it for maybe like projects. Then I have this set of jumper wires again, which is male both sides. This whole set of jumper wires, including the like few spare pieces, costed me about 90 rupees for this whole set. That goes aside, and we bring in some PCBs. The PCB is a printed circuit board, which these are pre-tinned. So I'll show you what that means. Pre-tinned are, these are also pre-tinned boards, and these are not tinned. So these are so PCB is a sort of fiber board which has one very thin layer of copper on top. This one is not tinned, so this is, you can see the color, copper color here. So this is not tinned, and this is tinned with, when you put a small layer of solder on top of a copper pad, it's called tinning. So it makes it easier to solder onto. So these come pre-tinned, which makes it easier to use. These are not super high quality these are called perforated boards. so not super high quality, but I guess they'll be useful for some experimenting and all that. So these are some small pieces of perforated board, and we'll put that aside. I'll show you what else I've got. So this is a small little solar panel. I didn't really test it when I got it, so I'll quickly test it and see if it's showing some voltage across the leads. So this is put it on 20 volt DC and see which terminal is positive. This lower terminal is positive. So this doesn't show any voltage. Let me see if I can shine a light and so I'll try to shine some light on this and then see if it shows any voltage. So maybe I'm doing the wrong. So I'll just fold it out. Let's see if this. So you probably can't see the solar panel right now, but I've hooked up this. Still doesn't show any voltage, so I'm not sure. So this is probably not working as it doesn't show any voltage, so probably a bad purchase, but that's okay. I can probably try and fix this thing up. So this is a solar panel. I paid not sure how much I paid for it, probably 20 rupees. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll move on from this, and I will put that aside. I will open up this box that I got. Oh, I didn't probably mention what this is, so I'll show you. This is this goes onto a breadboard, which and it's a 40 pin connector. So you have those there is a 40 pin connector, like string of connectors, which I'll show you later when I find it. Then I've opened up this board. This is another piece of foam that's used to clean your solder tips. You put it in water, clean it. So I got these sponges for a total of 90 rupees, which I think is too much, because this is a simple piece of foam that is just cut into pieces. So I got total 4 of these, like 2 of each type, for a total of 90 rupees. But that's okay. I mean, it's useful. So then I will first go through all this stuff. So I got these. Yeah, so I will sort through all this. So I got these crocodile clips, which are useful for again connecting stuff. These are good quality ones compared to the cables I showed you. This crocodile clips costed me 20 rupees each. This broken one was given away just like that. So that's that. And then I got these 8 segment displays, 3 of these, 7 segment displays. So actually these are 8 segment because there is a little dot here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 is the dot. So it's an 8 segment display. Typically it's a 7 segment display, what we call it, because there is no dot here, but these new ones have a dot. So these costed me 12 rupees each, so total of 36 for 3 of these. So I'll use this display something. Then I got this 9-volt battery connector for I don't know how much, I think 5 rupees each, I guess. I got to check. But anyway, this move on to the next thing. I got this one 300 milliamp hour battery. Apparently it doesn't look like a 300 milliamp hour battery, but let's see. So let's see if it just has any charge. So bringing the multimeter close. This has about 2 volts, so I think it can be charged up to nominal voltage, so this is good. This is a tiny little LiPo battery. Mostly this is LiPo battery, so that is good. Moving on, I have a bunch of buck and boost converters here. So this is a DC to DC LM2596, which if I remember correctly is a boost converter. So this is, I don't remember the ratings on this, but this is a boost converter. So what a boost converter does is it increase, if you have 5 volts and you want a 12 volt output, you can use this a circuit like this to create that. This seems like easily like a 2 ampere or 3 ampere rated boost converter. So you have this small little potentiometer here, which you can turn the knob off. You can turn this knob to adjust the voltage. So I'll maybe show another video how to use this. So you just turn this knob and the output, if you have 5 volts here, you can adjust what output voltage you want. So this is LM2596. The IC on this, so basically generally these boards are described named after the IC, that's the main IC that operates the circuit. So this is a LM2596S, so the board is also named the same way. So I'll move this aside. Then we have another circuit. Let's see what it is. This is mostly so I don't remember what this is. 34063 is again either a boost or a buck converter. This is used, and sorry, I didn't mention how much this LM2596 costed me. This costed me for 150 rupees because it has a 7 segment display, like 3 sets of 8 segment display. Then this one costed me like 50 rupees because this is used. I'm gonna put this back in its packet. I hope this is a working piece. Put that aside. So this is a MT3608. MT3608 is a step-up converter, and I really like this because I can probably open this. I'll just open this packet when anyway going to use this in my projects. So this is an MT3608. It is a very tiny profile boost converter, which is rated at 2 amperes, which is really good for such a size. So again, there's a potentiometer which you can, this has a small little knob, screw thing here, which you can turn to adjust the output voltage. So in a future video I'll probably show a project made using this thing. So we'll move on to the next thing. This is MP1584EN, MP1584EN. So this is a buck converter, like really tiny buck converter, and it has a. I will actually also open this one. Which needs a scissor here because. So this is a MP1584EN, and it has a very tiny potentiometer here, very tiny. That's why the profile it's much like smaller than the much smaller than this circuit, because it has a tiny component instead. This potentiometer is here very tiny, so it's super nice. It might be rated at a lower voltage, but usually used for smaller projects. So I think I got 2 of these for 100 each. This says 2, so yeah, I got 2 of these for 100 each. So step down converter, put that aside. This is the same MP1584EN step down converter. So putting that aside, this is a CN6009. CN6009 is a boost converter. And which is rated at 4 amperes, which is quite good. And it's not a very big circuit, it's still manageable size. This is a, so I think I already showed a TP4056, so this is a TP4056 again. There are total 3 of these. I already put one in the bag. How many other? 3 of these. I think I already showed one more, so there are 4 of these TP4056, which I paid about 50 rupees each for. These are battery charging circuits, lithium-ion battery charging circuits, with battery discharge and overcharge and over discharge protection. So then we move on to a CN6009, which is again DC to DC boost converter, rated at 4 amps. Then that goes out. This is an XL4015. So XL4015 is mostly a boost converter. I'll just check. So XL4015 is a buck converter. This is a buck converter rated at 5 amperes. That's quite a decent amount of current for DC projects. So putting this aside, we have I'm not sure what this is. This looks like a TP4056. Sorry, this is actually LM2. Yeah, this is an LM2956 circuit. So I already showed a bigger version of this circuit. So this is just a smaller version of the same circuit, but this one doesn't have a display. So this display probably shows the output voltage. So this again should be rated at so LM2596 buck converter is rated at rated at maximum current of 3 amperes, but rated current is apparently 2 amperes. Input voltage of 3 to 40 volts, and output is low. Output is 1.5 volts to 35 volts. So this is all, I guess, from this bag, this box. So I'll put everything aside. All of this goes on the side. So I think these two boxes are empty now. I will move on to some more stuff that I got. So I'll be right back. So I've got another box here. So this is stuff that I bought new from the market. So there is a market in SP Road in Bangalore, which is the go-to market if you want any electronics. So I'll just start unboxing, like showing what I got. So this is a Samsung 16850 cell, lithium ion cell, which is a 2600 I think mAh cell. I'll just check that. Okay, I'll check that later. I'll just show you if this has charge. This should have charge, because if these batteries are useless if they come without any charge already. So this has about 3.12 volts on this, so I can use one of those circuits I showed you earlier, battery charging circuits, TP4056, to charge this up. I just keep this inside this box to protect it. Put that aside. So I got these set of assorted resistors. They're ranging from I think 10 ohms to 470 kilo ohms. So just quickly open it and show you guys what all is there. So this is I think there are 5 resistors each of each value, and they have nice little labels inside. So they are these a bunch of resistors. There's no point counting them on camera, but this costs like 35 rupees. If you buy them separately, they'll probably cost cheaper, but it's just easier to buy these in a pack, because you don't know what resistor you need for which project right now before you start projects. So this is a resistor pack that I probably paid like 35 rupees or less. Easily available in your like the electronics market in your city, if you're in a big city. So that is, we keep that aside. Then we have another pack which is a similar pack of capacitors ranging from 1 picofarad to 10 kilo picofarad. So but yeah, this is what it looks like inside. So again, might be easier to, like, cheaper to buy this separately, but it's just easier to buy this as a pack. So I think I have a list where this, I know what, can know how much it costs. Heatsink cap. I think both these packs, resistor pack and the capacitor pack costed me total of 75 rupees, this plus this. That's not bad. Then I got these battery holders again in the market, which costed me about 30 rupees each. That's what this paper says. So 30 rupees for these. Then I got these big crocodile clips. So these crocodile clips are like this size is generally used for car batteries, to charge car batteries. So I just got these in case I can help someone out figure out their car battery, charge it or something. So these are these crocodile clips are 50 rupees for this whole set. Then we have crocodile clips which are covered in insulation. So I'll just push it out and show it to you how it looks like. It's not easy to push these out. Yes. So these are crocodile clips which are just without any wires connected to them. So if I need like a custom length of wire, I can use these to connect with. Then I have some diodes. So this is a 1N4007, which is all they had. So this is a typical diode which is probably rated, I think it's rated at a reverse voltage of 500 volts, I guess, like, which is enough for even DC, like AC applications, like household AC applications. So that's that. And then this is an LM2596 that I bought new from the store at LM2596. So no, this is an XL6009 boost converter which I bought for $100. So this is cheaper online, but I got it anyway because I needed it. So I put that aside. Then this is something I wanted to show you guys. So this is a 40 pin. This is a receptor, like the female side of this goes into the motherboard. I can actually show you this to you right now. So probably my breadboard is not big enough, but this basically goes in like this, and the 40 pin connector goes on top like that. So that's how it's used. So these are these 40 pin connectors are 4 rupees each. So there are 4 of those. Put that aside. This is a really nice good quality breadboard, which is so they had a bigger breadboard, cheaper quality, but I didn't want that. So this breadboard is I don't know, I think this was 50 rupees for each. So this is a really nice quality breadboard. I got 2 of these. So I'll put that aside. This is solder wick. So solder wick is used to clean. This is basically braided copper wire in a flat, like a flat profile, and it's used to clean excess solder off of your circuits, off of your pads. So I got 2 of these for so desoldering wick. I got 2 of these for 30 rupees, 15 rupees each. Then these are again some crocodile clips which are smaller ones. So I'll show you so this is set of connectors I got, male and female connectors of different sizes I got, and different pin numbers. So this is a 2-pin, this is a 4-pin connector, this is a 4-pin connector again of a smaller profile. So these are a bunch of connectors and that I got. I right now don't remember how much this costed me because this I bought from a different shop. And then these are so this is basically
it's 3 o'clock.
This is so you make, this is the male side of the jumper wire connector, and this is the female, and this, once you put it together, fix it to a wire and put a plastic casing around it, that's how it looks like. But before that you want this. So why I bought this was this plastic casing takes up extra space for no reason. What I am planning to do is I will make my own wire, crimp it, crimp these connectors to a wire, and then use heat shrink tubing to create a much thinner profile connector, jumper wire connector. So that's how I got these. Well, that's why I got these. I'm again not sure how much I paid for these, but I will post a list online to show how much it was. So these are some potentiometers which are, I think I got 5 of 10K, so sorry, 1 kilo ohm potentiometers, and then I got some 100 ohm potentiometers. So then I have a bunch of stuff inside this. Again, this was bought from another shop. So these are connectors, male and female, for like a typical 12-volt adapter has this kind of connector. So I wanted like the female side of this to connect it to a circuit. So I got 2 sets of this barrel jack. It's called a barrel jack connector, typically used for a 12-volt adapter. So this is the female side if you have a 12-volt barrel jack connector. So that is what I got. And these are some switches which I got because the profile, the thickness on this side is quite small. So I got these. Again, I don't remember how much these costed, but I'll post links to. So this is these are some small components. So these are some potentiometers which are, this is 102, this says 102, and this says, how much does this say? This is 103, so this is 1K. Oh, I'm not sure if this is 1K. I think this is 10K and this is 1K. So 10 into 10 power 10 raised to 2 is 1000. So this is 1K and this is our 10K potentiometers. So potentiometers are basically variable resistors, if you didn't know that. So these are again barrel jack female pins. So if you want to connect 12-volt like a 12-volt supply to, or any, like you can use even higher voltage like 20 volts and all that, but typically used for again 12-volt adapters. So these are the female connectors for typical 12-volt adapter, and then so yeah, so this is it. Then there are these potentiometers which I thought are smaller than this size, so I got this size as well. So that is a bunch of stuff that I'll put back into the corner right now. So then what else do I have? So I have this MT3608. So MT3608 is a boost converter that I paid 65 each for 2 of these. So I already put aside one of these, and I think that is my haul. That is it that I got, like all the electronic components that I got. So I think that's it for this video. I'll probably do another live for to show what tools I got to use with these. So yeah, see you in a bit maybe.